What is going on, world? Welcome to another one. I was just very pleased with this canopy coverage we got going on here. It's probably gonna rain at some point. I've already had a couple drops. It was supposed to be raining all day. I went out to the dump and it was really sunny and hot. I had a long sleeve shirt on and I regretted it, so I switched to a short sleeve because I am a problem-solving man. And I figured, let's go for a little ride in case it starts to rain again later and it's not done. Plus we're going out to dinner tonight with some friends, so we're just out stretching the legs. I gotta go get my service again. I put in a lot of miles in the last like month or two probably, and I have not bought the tools, nor have I really looked into doing the valve adjustment myself. So I'm probably gonna make that big old ride up to Kent. I think it's gonna be my 4th time going up there. Yeah, 4th service, because every 3,000 miles or so after, with the exception of the initial one, which they say is 300, but I think I did like 500 or 600. And they told me, you know, that's fine. I asked them, I was like, do I actually need to fucking come back in 300 miles? Because that's basically like there and back plus 100 miles. Not really, it's not that far. But if I recall, I literally had to go back and do that service within like a week because I was just on the bike so much. Oh my god, I'm back here again. That's an interesting loop, I guess. Fun to know. Come on, andale. Very good. Just thinking about that cemetery I just rode by, like how old that is. Kind of neat. I mean, like, the thing that I think is so cool about living in like Europe or something like that is like you're walking around, and I've never been to Europe, unfortunately, not yet, so I may just be talking out of my buttocks, but you're like walking amongst through history, you know, like there's obviously modern buildings and stuff there, but next door to it, or you have whole villages or whatever that are like really old, hundreds if not 1,000 years old and something like that. You know, like I've seen pubs in England or whatever that have been a pub for like 900 years and it's never closed and it's always been a pub. And whoa, what is going on? Truck just goes off the road. Somebody must be impatient. Ain't no thing. It happens, guys. It happens. I wonder if I should get some gas here. No, they got a bunch of cones. I don't know what those are for. Thanks, man. Cheers. Yeah, like the oldest you get here in the continental US in terms of like structures and stuff is here in New England, like colonial era stuff. There's a cemetery in my town that has like, you know, some graves from like the 1600s, which is kind of cool. Kind of cool. This cloud doesn't look too cool though. Cloud not too cool. It's not actually that bad. Could be worse. Yeah. I want to get to Europe. There's just money and time. You know, like if I go there, like we want to do it right. You know, we want to be able to take like, I don't know. Well, I guess you do it in pieces, right? Okay, okay, this car's gonna jump in front of me. There they go. Very nice. think I want to get off onto these main roads, and I'm gonna just poke around. Oh, is that a raindrop? It's alright. It doesn't look like a serious rain. Yeah, there did be a couple of raindrops. That's okay. I don't know if the GoPro picks up all this shit on my tank. But as I said in my more recent video, I'm gonna need to take it off again and sand it again, which it's not too big of a deal, you know, a couple hours. And I gotta find a good clear coat product. I did a spray on, which I think surely you want to do. You want to spray it on. Yeah, dude, I don't know. They lied to me, man. They lied to me. They said they'd be good. I don't know where I'm going now, actually. Like, I know what road I'm on, but I don't know if I'm kind of making my way back home. I don't think I am. Oh, wait. I think I know where I can go. Yeah. Yep. Maybe I should just make my way home. I still got some things I want to do. I wanted to sit out in the sun, but there's no sun today. Not even one. Not a sun. I guess we'll hit up some twisties before the rain really starts to fall. You know. Prominently featured twisties on my channel, it must be said, but we do love them. Looks like a cop that I'm following now, though. That's no fun. Not a cop. See, now it's clearing up. I guess you just got to keep moving. Just keep moving. Just keep moving. Moving. Scott-a-bop-boom. Little powwow. I always want to go in here. This is called the Little Store. I wonder what they got in there. I've never gone in. I don't think this is a cop. It's not a Ford. It's like a Toyota. Whoa, are you okay, sir? What are you doing? I don't know if that was ashing his cigarette or waving me on. Nope, it was ashing his cigarette. It's funny how anything that is like whatever makes you feel good or enjoyable or fun or blah blah blah, drinking, cigarettes, blah blah blah, all those vices, they all have, you know, wouldn't it be cool if like you got all the pros and the things that people like about smoking cigarettes, but you didn't get all the cons, like the disgusting smell and the awful teeth and the you know, lung cancer and stuff, like. And then they invented vaping, and people were like, oh! I used to vape, full disclosure. I vaped for like 2 or 3 years or something like that, and I quit right before COVID, I think, like 2020 I quit. Just because I started to realize how bad it actually was for you, because, you know, like, oh, whatever, you know, I don't know. Everybody thought, you know, it's like, oh, what's wrong with a nicotine addiction? It's just like a caffeine addiction, which, like, to an extent, that might sort of kind of be true. I guess there's some heart issues potentially with nicotine. Don't quote me, I'm not a doctor. and it was part of the reason I quit. But you know, if it wasn't directly advertised as, you know, a healthier alternative to cigarettes, I certainly thought it was, and I think other people do too. Probably still do. Did. Didn't. We're just chilling. I gotta get gas. Not really, actually. Fun fact for anybody curious, I'm pretty pleased with this because I you know, I don't want to say I ride aggressively, but like I run through the gears. You know, like I rev out. I usually shift up at like 5,000 RPMs or something like that on my bike, and I get like 63 miles a gallon. The last couple times I've filled up, I've done the math, and I've had like a mix of, you know, just chilling like this, where I might be like throttle locking, obviously at a consistent RPM. And then I've had times where I feel like I'm like, you know, I was riding a little angry that day, or that tank, and it's still pretty solid, like at the very least high 50s for miles per gallon. So like when I went to see my friend the other night, it's like I could take my truck where I get, I don't even want to do the math on what I get on that truck, but if I can get myself there, like I don't need to be bringing a ton of crap. If it fits in a backpack and it's not going to snow, you know. A couple drops, which is funny because now it's like sunny, but I have them on my visor. Rocking the gold visor today too. I don't know why, just felt like it. I'm sad to say I rode home the other night from my friend's place on the highway at night, and it was a good time, but I hit record to start recording and it went for 7 seconds. Before the GoPro died. So my battery was a lot lower than I thought it was, but not really a big deal. There will be more like that. I wanted some twisties. This guy has taken them from me, but also I'm getting more and more drops on my head. Why is that? It's the sunniest my ride has been this whole time. I just got a text and I feel like pulling over and checking it, so I think there is a path, a hiking trail up here. If I do recall. Yes. I might call this world, and well, who knows, I'll start recording again. Oh, see, yeah, it's like, I mean, obviously, it can't get wet, that's the problem, or it can't be a problem if it gets wet, you know what I mean? What the fuck?